It goes left and right.
Nicely done, huh? I gotta find the center.
Yeah.
I can't get, well, but that's, that's forward and backwards, so.
Yep.
So what kind of a unit were you looking at designing?
We aren't constraining ourselves necessarily to the mechanical device. What we're doing is looking at the...
But we haven't been able to get good signal because of the conflicts between...
It's amazing how many conflicts they've had today.
Yeah.
Signals.
And if we've got multiple task forces like we do in New York, I mean,
everybody's got their same,
Yeah. We're on a radio, normal two-way radios. You can do PLs or channel guards, sub-audible tones that go to one radio or another, in that same spectrum.
I'm surprised there isn't more channeling out here. That there hasn't been better control of channels. A lot of these robots interfere with each other so much.
And I don't know if they're all designed, for particular channels, military.
I don't know. Because I know with like...
or they're in a separate spectrum designed, for that way.
Some of it, I think, is that the one device doesn't get interference, but it interferes with another device they didn't think about. That the one itself is okay, but it's throwing out enough garbage that it screws up other people. Yeah. Which is something that you don't think about because you're like, hey, mine works. And that causes a severe problem. Especially in a mobile or multiple robot situation. We got multiple task force and possibly multiple robots being, if there you could do it, it would be useful.
But some of the simple things, like if this one had the screen up here, like a heads up where
I've
you're
seen
operating,
some of them that do.
Then that works well as opposed to the remote. But the Sony cameras have been the brightest in the sunlight.
Yeah.
So you have trade-offs.
So your favorite robot out here so far has been the really small ones, like the one you can throw, Tough Pot?
Yeah, I mean, it's got a lot more. A lot of the guys are saying it's got a lot more advantages. Because of the size.
You could actually see a use that you could do with it that you can't do with yourself. You're not going to throw a little guy up there.
No.
So the time it takes to get a ladder over there, it might be quicker just throw the robot.
Well, I mean, I see advantages to a lot of them. They're in separate packages. That blue one goes upstairs easier than some of the bigger, the Talon or the iBot.
And there's situations you could see where you would want to send the robot up the stairs, not a person.
Yeah, because if you get into a staircase, like the New York, where they had these staircases, you may want to be able to get into a staircase where people are going to be exiting or hopefully exiting the building. It might be useful to go up and down stairs. And
you could see the robot being used instead of a human to test the stairs.
Yeah, or you may have a hard time getting into the staircase.
To start with.
To start with, where you breach a small hole, you drop something in, and then you work, from an outside location.
Yeah, safer spot.
Yeah, we got it. I drove to one of them off. Let me go back. Let me try to record.